Good afternoon and welcome to Thursday's edition of NewsCenter 15. I'm Haley Lanham.
And I'm Sydney Wilson.
Topping our news this afternoon, a series of reporters Wednesday released by the National Academy of Medicine warn about a future flu pandemic that the world is not prepared for. They say that if an influenza pandemic like the one from 1918 were to occur, we would be woefully unprotected. Recommendations to up protection include countries continuing to develop new vaccinations and building up the capacity levels in poor and middle-income nations, as well as building up a supply of available flu shots.
On Wednesday, the United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention published provisional data on the drug epidemic that indicates an increase in overdose deaths, which have topped 100,000 annually for the first time and seem to be driven by opioid abuse. Nearly 2/3 of the overdose deaths from the 12-month period that ended in April of this year are caused by synthetic opioids like fentanyl. Experts say the pandemic is a key contributor to this rising death rate, which has jumped 28.5% from the year prior.
I wonder what the weather looks like today.
Here to provide us the first look at the weather is Cole Langcourt.
Hey everybody, so let's take a look at our current conditions we have out there. So what we have is 48 degrees, feels like 45. Super duper rainy all day today. We got a high of 63 coming up and it's going to drop down to a low of 34. We have a low UV index, the air quality is moderate, and the pollen count's low due to all the rain and everything going on. 9-mile-an-hour wind and pretty high humidity with 81%. The sunrise was around 7:15 and the sunset will be around 5 o'clock tonight. So yeah, rainy day and it's getting dark earlier. Back to you guys at the desk.
A man matching the description of the Shadow Hills Prowler has been arrested in Los Angeles. It's believed that the man has broken into 10 homes and businesses over the past several weeks. The man has been arrested after police responded to calls from residents who say they saw a man carrying a rifle. It took 3 hours for officers and a police dog to apprehend him, and residents say they heard 3 gunshots after police spotted the suspect.
There has been a 47% jump in COVID-19 vaccinations, as well as over 31 million vaccinated adults receiving their boosters. Both Moderna and Pfizer have filed for emergency use authorization with the FDA for their COVID-19 boosters for all adults. The FDA could make a decision on Pfizer's any day, and CDC advisors are set to meet Friday about it. At least 11 states expanded booster eligibility to include all adults ahead of federal approval.
Coming up, something nobody will be thankful for this Thanksgiving season.
And Apple setting up to release a self-repairing service.
Stay with us.
Hey, this is Kevin Love from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Right now, many of us feel anxious. Mindfulness can help you ease those feelings. My nonprofit is partnering with Headspace to offer free content to help you stress less. Head to kevinlovefund.org/headspace.
Here's to the straggly ones, the first ones. But hey, I look good with this ones. The black, brown, red, and gray ones. The itchy ones. The ones grown by Dad. The ones grown for Dad. The I nearly didn't do it this year ones, and the absolutely filthy ones. They all raise awareness, raise funds, start conversations, and save lives. Because whatever you grow will save a bro. Learn more at Movember.com.
Thanksgiving dinner is set to be an expensive affair this year, with the average price of a turkey and other table staples expected to be about 14% higher this year, according to the Farmers Bureau 36th annual survey, with the turkey itself up 24% last year. These price increases are the result of COVID causing difficulty to predict demand-supply chain issues and a high global demand for food, particularly meat.
Starbucks is continuing its red season with free limited edition reusable red cups that they'll be giving out today while supplies last on their 4th annual Red Cup Day. Customers just have to order a holiday or fall drink, like peppermint mocha or pumpkin spice, to get one of the cups. The cups are made with 50% recycled material to celebrate Starbucks' 50th anniversary. Starbucks also always gives a 10% discount to customers who bring in their own reusable cups.
Minnesota Democratic Senator Amy Klobuchar tweeted Wednesday that she is now cancer-free after surgery and radiation treatments. She was diagnosed 6 months ago after a routine mammogram revealed breast cancer still in its early stages with limited spreading. In her tweet, she also thanked medical support, family, and friends for their support.
Apple is planning to launch a new program early next year that will allow customers to repair their own products, called Self-Service Repair. It will initially only be available for United States iPhone 12 and 13 users, but will eventually expand to certain Mac computers. The program will sell parts to consumers and post online manuals to help fix issues. This move comes after both Apple and other tech companies are facing pressure from regulators and consumers around the world to ease repair restrictions in a movement called Right to Repair.
Coming up, lawsuit against Alec Baldwin.
We'll also get the latest news from Hollywood.
And we'll see what we can expect on an extended weather forecast, so stay with us.
Where are we?
We are at Marietta College.
This is where we live at Marietta College.
When kids need medical care, they face life-changing experiences. They miss out on the things that make being a kid fun. Starlight Children's Foundation programs entertain and inspire hospitalized kids. Learn more at starlight.org.
Marietta, a place some people call home.
A place of athletes.
A place of discovery.
A place for the future.
Your plan.
Your future.
Go Pios.
Authorities say rapper Young Dolph was shot and killed at a cookie shop in his hometown of Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis police tweeted that they had no information to release about the possible suspect. The shooting took place Wednesday at McKenna's Cookies near Memphis International Airport. The 36-year-old rapper is widely admired in the hip-hop community for his authenticity and fierce independence. He was born in Chicago as Adolph Thornton Jr., and his parents moved to Memphis with him when he was 2. 3 of his albums reached the top 10 on Billboard charts.
A new lawsuit alleges that Alec Baldwin recklessly fired a gun when it wasn't called for in the script when he shot and killed cinematographer Helena Hutchins on the New Mexico set of the film Rust. The lawsuit filed Wednesday from script supervisor Mamie Mitchell is the second to stem from the shooting. It says she was standing next to Hutchins and within 4 feet of the actor and was stunned when he fired the gun that killed Hutchins and injured director Joel Souza.
The UN Special Representative for Afghanistan is warning that the country is on the brink of a humanitarian catastrophe, and its collapsing economy is heightening the risk of exorcism. The United Nations predicts that 60% of Afghanistan's 38 million people face crisis levels of hunger and a food emergency that will likely worsen over the winter. The humanitarian catastrophe is preventable, saying that the main cause is financial sanctions on the Taliban, who took over the country August 15th. The sanctions have paralyzed the banking system, affecting every aspect of the economy. Today's entertainment news brings us the news on the new Ghostbusters.
Here to fill us in on the latest news in Hollywood is Landon Santini.
What do you have for us, Landon?
Thanks, guys. That's right. The new Ghostbusters movie is going to be heading out to theaters this weekend. So today, we're going to take a quick look at the history of this movie franchise. In 1984, that was the big year for the movies because that included the initial summer release of the original Ghostbusters. The supernatural comedy went on to become one of the top highest grossing films of that year. Several years later, in 1989, we saw the release of Ghostbusters 2. Unfortunately, the sequel didn't do quite as well as the original, as it made less than half of what its predecessor did at the box office. A few years ago, in 2016, Sony attempted a franchise reboot in the form of 2016 Ghostbusters. That cost about $144 million and only grossed $128 million at the North American box office, according to IMDb. And now, 5 years later, Ghostbusters Afterlife, directed by original Ghostbusters director Ivan Reitman's son, Jason Reitman, will be heading to theaters following multiple release delays due to the pandemic. Thank you, COVID. So we're definitely going to be looking forward to that this weekend, and who knows, maybe the ghost that Alec Baldwin just brought into the world will make an appearance. But that's all for entertainment. I'm Landon Santini. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Landon. Now we'll head to Cole Longcore for a look at the weather.
How does it look out there, Cole?
Hey everybody, so as you can see, we have a big rain stripe going across the northeast here, including where we're at in Ohio, so let's get a closer look at that. So yeah, as you can see, most of the eastern part of the state is going to be experiencing rainstorms throughout most of today. A little closer look at Marietta here, maybe. So what's our 5-day extended forecast look like? So we got Friday with a high of 45, low of 27, sunny. So the rain will clear up, but temperatures are still cooler. Saturday we got a high of 52, low of 25, cloudy. Sunday we have a high of 50, low of 37, and again a chance of rain as next week starts. Monday we have a high of 48, a low of 27, and cloudy once that rain clears up, although temperatures are still pretty low. And Tuesday we have a high of 37, a low of 25, and partially cloudy again. So yeah, not a great weekend, and temperatures are certainly starting to drop as we're nearing the end of November here. So back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Cole. When we come back, Jalen Gordon will give us an update from the world of sports.
See you in a few.
James Brown and Bill Cowher welcoming you back to the Midnight Snack Run.
This is one tricky obstacle course.
He's reaching, but he pushes it away. He's approaching a plate of iced cookies. He blows right by him.
Oh, the fridge.
Looks like he's headed for the soda. Wait, he jukes left, grabs the water bottle.
Now he's just got to get out of there.
Look what dropped from the sky.
Don't do it, Dennis. That's the way you execute a Midnight Snack Run.
Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer.
Go to takeahealthystand.org.
Marietta College, home of the pioneers. A small town on the Ohio River with a tight-knit community and tons of opportunity. Find a home here at Marietta College. bring forth a pioneer.
What are we gonna do? Ta-da! All right. Come on, every pony. Woo!
Liza, I just love how ponies are better together.
Me too. You know, same thing with Girl Scouts, Kamiko. Every day they make each other shine a little brighter.
And they make the world around them a better place. So join Girl Scouts.
And be a part of the friendship and magic.
And now we're back with Jalen Gordon for the Look at the Sports.
What are we seeing in the world of sports, Jalen?
I got you guys right over here with the rundown. The NFL will be changing their COVID protocol starting on Thanksgiving Day. The league will require players and staff to wear masks inside all team facilities, no matter vaccine status. The players and staff will also be required to test it twice a week. These new protocols are due to the increase of COVID rates across the country. The league is also encouraging teams to offer drive-through COVID testing for families and friends that will be interacting with the players and staff for Thanksgiving. Teams are reminded to strictly enforce protocols at their facilities. In women's basketball, the NCAA women's basketball tournament will have 68 teams starting this season. This will give them an equal number of participants as the men's tournament. Shane Lyons, the chairman of the Division I Council, said, "This immediate expansion of women's basketball championship reinforces the fact that leaders within Division I are committed to strengthening aspects of the women's basketball championship that directly impact student athletes. We look forward to the positive change this will have for student experience at the championship, especially as it relates to equal team opportunities to compete in the tournament." The NCAA has also approved the women's tournament using the phrase March Madness in its branding. In MLB news, the Cleveland Indians will officially transition to the Guardians on Friday, completing the name change that has been happening in stages. In a release on Wednesday, it stated that the team shop at Progressive Field will start selling Guardian merchandise and souvenirs later this week. Cleveland also said that their team website and social media handles will begin changing Thursday. The first game that Cleveland will play underneath the new name will be March 31st against Kansas City Royals. Well, that's all I have for you guys today at sports. I hope you guys have a safe trip. Enjoy some turkey, enjoy some NFL games, and have a great trip. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Jalen. Joining us now at the desk is Cole for the last look at the weather.
Yeah, so not a great weekend ahead of us as it's cold, rainy, a lot of cloudy days.
Oh yeah, I'm not looking forward to the rain. I do not like wearing my raincoat.
Yeah, well, it's definitely going to be one of those weekends where you need an umbrella and some rain boots. So have fun digging all of those out as you prepare for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
On better news, though, in a week, we're going to be digging into some turkey and mashed potatoes. Oh my gosh, the potatoes. So what is your guys' favorite Thanksgiving food?
I would definitely have to say stuffing and mac and cheese. I think those are the staples.
100%. What about you?
Gravy.
Amazing choice. Amazing. Well, thanks for joining us for Thursday's edition of WCMO TV, Channel 15 at 12:30 and 6:30. From all of us here at the station, we wish you a great weekend and a happy Thanksgiving.
Meet Candace. This senior basketball player loves to spend time hanging out before class with her best friend and education major Shelby. Shelby knows the best place to study is at the Calapi Cafe, where she can compare notes with baseball player Ryan and get a great cup of coffee too. In the off-season, Ryan tries his best when he's shooting hoops with broadcasting major Gage in the Dyson Baudo Recreation Center, home of Fenton Court. Gage, as producer at WCMO 15 News, runs the control room, where he shows the ropes to Mary, a junior volleyball player and advertising and public relations major. Mary loves to spend her free time drawing down at the Herman Fine Arts Center, where her sorority sister Madison majors in studio art. Madison meets up downtown with junior rower Katie. Downtown's where you can get beautiful river views, specialty stores, and the best root beer in Ohio. Katie heads back to campus just in time for a class in the Rickey Science Center with who else but Candace. So take a look around. Here at Marietta College, we're all connected. We are family, and we are all pioneers.
So there you are. It's flu season, and you're over 65 like me. You might be forgetting something serious. Your annual flu shot. The flu can be life-threatening, especially if you have chronic conditions like diabetes and heart disease, which can worsen with the flu. The immune system weakens with age. Ask about a flu vaccine option made specifically for us. Visit ncoa.org/flu to learn more and talk to your doctor about vaccine options for people 65 and older.
My Marietta.
My Marietta.
My Marietta.
My Marietta.
My home away from home.
My stepping stones for the future.
My Marietta Network.
My performing.
At Marietta College, the professors are here for you more than just your classes. They want to help you succeed in both school and your career because they really care about you as a person. And that's why I can call my professors my friends. And that's why they're part of my Marietta Network.
I enjoy being here at Marietta College with all the kind of things that you get to do with mass media. You get to work around with the community, whether it be the elections that happen or with sports. You get to work on radio